Hello, hello. Just setting up a little bit. There is a lot to talk about, and I need to find my pictures. Hi, hi. I don't know why the chat box doesn't show up anymore on the screen. Well, hello. Let me just lower the volume a little bit for my background music. We will be getting started eventually because I want to wait just a little bit for people to come in. Because I have pictures to show, I have things to talk about, I have things I need to figure out. I want to get into TWST, but the game isn't available in my region. Yeah, that is a thing. I don't even play the English version of the game either. I play the Japanese version. And I forgot how to do that. Like, I remember I followed like a tutorial to like get the Japanese version on my phone. And I don't remember how to explain that. I think it's harder for an iPhone. Like, you gotta do something with like regions on that. But I'm here to talk about the updates that have been made available in Japan. Disney, those cowards, release it globally. Yeah. Don't say it's gonna be a global release, but then only America. That's kind of scummy. But also, like, the official English version, it's okay. I'm just a little disappointed with the quality, but I mean, it's available. That's the good part. Like, people can use it. People can play. Let me find my pictures. So, first bit of information that I will be talking about. Birthday cards. And, that's not what I wanted to put on the screen. That's my background. That's not what I wanted. Oops. Yeah, my background's pretty. I made it myself. Make everything myself. But first piece of business. It is Kalim's birthday. My head's gone again, but Kalim's birthday. Technically it's tomorrow, but in Japan it is his birthday, so we admire his pajama card today. Let me put the chat box over the image. We admire his cuteness. The boy, it's his birthday. Unfortunately, I will not be pulling for him because I'm trying to save my keys for Riddle and Ortho. still annoyed at the fact that they have their birthdays in the same month. That makes me feel bad because like now I have to pick between my two favorites. And since it is since the card is finally revealed now, we do have the uncapped image, and I think it is the cutest thing ever. He's getting ready and everybody's kind of just doting on him. Honestly, I like it. I think it's cute. I don't like having to pick between my favorites. This is so cute. He's just trying all the colors. The boy. So precious. While also making everybody around him worry. Hello again, everyone. I see we have a new set of SSR cards, but what else is in the news? Well, first we're starting off with Kalim's birthday. This is the uncapped image. And then this is just the default. We admiring Kalim right now. His pajamas are so cute. And also we must show off the sprites. These images are courtesy of Monstro Lounge on Tumblr because they got the high quality rips of the images. But here we can admire his pajamas and his cute slippers. I love it. I love him so much. The messages keep showing up late. It could be because I have a delay and I talk fast and I don't pay attention. Oopsies. I'd say out of like all the characters whose pajamas we've seen so far, probably like Trey is like the closest to like the pajamas I'd wear, or like any of the characters who have pajama sets. I know, I like the pants too. I don't have pants like exactly like this. I have like more like joggers. They're not as baggy. But I do like pants like that sometimes. They're just cozy. And now, since we've talked about Kalim's birthday, it's time to discuss the things that were like talked about over the weekend that I'm still kind of deciphering a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of explain a little bit of what I've figured out so far. I think it's just delay. You usually are pretty good at paying attention in the chat on time when they show on screen. Yeah. I mean, it could also just be my computer kind of sucks. But, we have the announcement of Ida's Overblock card. I don't have the highest quality image for this one. But, yeah, that's tiny. But, like, you get the energy here. You get the vibes. He looks insane. And I love it so much, and I'm gonna be using this as inspiration, too, for tomorrow. Because we're still gonna be working on that, Overblot OC drawing. I have been messing with perspective, like, off stream. Ida! And like this is the kind of energy with the perspective that I want to mess with. What do you think he'll overblot over? Oh, we already seen what he overblotted over in the Ignihide chapter of the game, and it was over ortho and stuff like that. From what I remember. But yeah, we're getting his overblock card, which means that his it's like outfit with the big old coat is coming. I don't have an image of that right now. I know it's out there. But yeah. That's that. And now I'll be discussing things that were just kind of mentioned that I also don't really have that many pictures of. I know that they announced that they're going to have some new merch drops, and they have like those idol lights things, like those light sticks. And apparently they said that the colors for those are going to actually match the characters. They're not just going to be the dorm colors, so I'm curious about that. The perspective, the fire, the colors, yeah, that's what I like about Ignite. Even though my favorite color is like red, I love me some good blue fire. Stuff like that, it's so cool. And besides Twist merch drops, there's gonna be like a main story update too, but it's like 7.5, and I'm honestly very curious to know what that means. I'm assuming it's gonna have more to do with Malleus, because we kind of focused on like the other characters more than Malleus, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're focusing on Malleus during the Overblot stuff. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be like a continuation after, or if we're just gonna get his side of the story, like when he was being distracted by Lilia and stuff like that. When is the new update set to drop? In the next coming months, I believe. I don't remember catching that. I'm scared for this story. Yeah, me too. Cause like, it could go, the continuation could go down different ways, honestly. I'm kind of expecting Malleus's side, because, you know how like, the live-action Maleficent movie was sort of framed around like Maleficent's perspective? I'm thinking that's what 7.5 is gonna have its approach like, but I'm not certain. Why do you think Malleus is next? Well, he already overblotted, like we saw that story play out, but like, I think we're going to get like his perspective from when he was like distracted before he caught on to what everybody was doing. Because like, part of like the chapter stories is like, we usually see a bit of what the character who overblotted is doing. But we barely got that for Malleus because there was so much going on, honestly. But I'm excited. I want to see what it is, mostly. And there was also something that they talked about. The animation studio Cloverworks is providing animations for Overblots, and I don't exactly know what that means. Because it was something that was just mentioned and not really elaborated, so I don't know what that means. I just know something about Cloverworks is coming. I think it's either going to be Malleus or someone in Savannah Claw. Nah, I don't think anything Savannah Claw is going to happen. We've already seen Leona Overblot. Speaking of Overblots, more songs! They're gonna be releasing songs for the characters who overblotted. I didn't get to hear the previews yet, but I saw some lyric translations, and oh boy, are these gonna be emotional. These are gonna be very emotional songs that really get you in the headspace, as if the manga didn't torture us enough with the overblot perspectives in the actual game. Now we're getting music with it too. I like music, yeah. I love the songs that they've been, like the character songs that they've been doing recently. And it makes me wonder if there's gonna be more. Yeah. Angst is good. It's a good treat every now and then. I like a treat of angst every once in a while. It's fun. Are they sung by the Overblot versions of the characters, or are they post-Overblot? It is sung by the perspective of them in Overblot, as far as I can tell from the lyrics. I'm winning with this chat. Queen of the chat. I don't know how to pronounce your name, though. I'm sorry. I'm not good with name pronunciation sometimes. giving nicknames. And another piece of news that I do have a picture for. In case you haven't seen, they teased a new event coming up. And this is the only preview we get. Literally lifted from the stream. It's Chippendale themed, and that's all I can get. We just get a tease of Cater's face. Barely. Were any other events announced besides Kalim's birthday? Yeah, this Chippendale one. But that's all we got. They didn't explain further. Because I'm thinking there's going to be another announcement stream that'll go over some of the stuff coming up. Chippendale! Because, this was like a talk show kind of thing where they announced most of this stuff, but I'm assuming there's probably going to be stuff at, like, Amba or something. Is this fast food? Looks like it. Yeah, it really is giving, like, fast food diner vibes. Because, again, that burger be looking kind of fancy. I love me a fancy burger. Yeah. So far, there's so much fan art of, like, what this could look like. Because, like, it's giving, like, diner vibes, and I've seen so many different interpretations of, like, Cater in a diner uniform. It's so funny. Why does it almost look like Chip and Dale is in a fursuit? I know they're not, but Cater should almost make it look that way. I think they're just decorations or statues in the background. Like, they could just be mascots for something in the world of Twisted Wonderland. Because sometimes they do have, like, figures of just straight-up Disney characters as, like, statues anyway. So, in this update, we have Cater working at a fast food place. Most likely. That would be funny. I like it. They didn't even announce any of the other characters that are going to be part of this. So, like, I'm curious who they're going to have alongside Cater, because now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to see Vil. I kind of want to see Vil in a fast food diner-looking uniform. That would be so, like, cute. And, like, he's the type of character who wouldn't scoff at that, honestly. That's what also makes it more interesting. Like, I want to see if Vil's going to be a part of this. I don't think he will, but if he is, that'd be nice. And I also want Ortho because I am biased to Ortho. Cater can finally pull a Patrick Star working at the Krusty Krab. Honestly, it's gonna be interesting because, I mean, I'm not that much of a Cater fan, but I do like drawing him from time to time. I want a Trey special cake milkshake. Oh, you know who else would be funny to have in this event? Lilia. You gotta keep Lilia out of the kitchen. Like, I need to know who's officially going to be a part of this event, because I'm just thinking of, like, the funny, chaotic ones being a part of this event. Maybe Roogie. He's not really chaotic or anything, but I could see him being a part of this event, too. Lilia, no! I think Grim would be great for shenanigans, too. Yeah, we know Grim's gonna be here. Grim's usually kind of a part of everything anyway, so... Sometimes he gets a fancy little outfit. Get out of the vicinity of food. Leave, Lilia, you're not allowed in the kitchen. That still reminds me of the, it was like the Port Fest one, where Jade just let Lilia handle the food. Even though he was like told, do not let Lilia near the food. And Jade's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. You can't stop me. Rest in peace, Chenya, for trying Lilia's cooking. Ortho would just be trying to stay on time so he can please all his customers. Oh, he'd be employee of the month. He'd be too perfect at his job. I would like to see Ortho though, because Cater and Ortho have only, to my knowledge, have only had like one interaction. Not really one interaction, but one, like, his card, his birthday card, Ortho's Union Jacket birthday card is like the one time they were like having the most interactions with each other. So I just want to see that dynamic again. Lilia's cooking is like Solomon's cooking from Obey Me. Oh yeah. I remember Obey Me. Oh, that was kind of funny. Two people you do not want in the kitchen. Solomon and Lilia. They will destroy your taste buds. Yee hee hee hee. Hello, my bestie. The Phoenix has entered the building. I am just straight up yapping about the stuff I already told you about. I didn't know you played Obey Me. I used to, but then I got bored of how grindy it got. There was only like 3 characters in there that I liked. Hi! Adriana's back! If they're together, we're done for. Keep them away from the kitchen, please. You can let Luke in there. He'll bake cookies. Cute little angelic cookies. One wrong move and you're done for. Yeah. Yeah, do not let Solomon in the kitchen or Lilia. They'll ruin your day. I feel like I've seen that movie once. I don't know. Cookie from What about the Eel twins? Ooh. Jade or Floyd as part of this event would be funny. Because Cookie. I mean, when I turn my body around. Haven't played Twist before or whatever that acronym went. Cookie Run King? Yeah, Twist is short for Twisted Wonderland. Because I don't feel like writing out the whole thing. And I was just talking about the updates. Would anyone like to see Kalim's full pajama set again? Because I think it's cute. There he is. That's too big. You must shrink down, sir. Otherwise, we cannot admire your body. What did Wonderland do, man? Twisted the history of villains and Disney heroes. That's what it did. There he is. I got it down to size. Now we can admire the full fit. I want his slippers in his pants. Let him have screen. Sleepwear Kalim. Yes, in all of his glory. He's gonna block my face for now, so we can admire the pajamas. It feels like it's a mixed set too. Even funnier. I love it. Bro looks so mad. He just woke up. I don't know actually. I need to read the card too. Sometimes I read the cards right away, sometimes I have to wait a bit. But either way, he happy. Also, the uncapped image, for those of you who have not seen. He getting ready. And he's trying on all the colors. But does Ortho have PJs? That is the question I want answered. That's why I'm saving all my keys and gems for Ortho. I have to wait till August. I need answers. Does a robot have pajamas? He is indeed cute. Just the energy in this image is so funny. He's like, I want to try on these today, and it's like, no. Shock how no. Oh, there's no Jamil. He's doing his thing. he's doing his, so he's getting ready for his day. Let me see if I can find some more information on stuff real quick for a little bit. He looks like a kid in a toy store. He's so happy. I love that. Jamil does Jamil things. All the colors. I mean, we've seen what Jamil does to get ready in the morning. He doesn't take that long, but it's just funny to imagine that he's doing it on purpose. Let me see. In case you haven't seen Jamil getting ready in the morning, I can pull that up real quick. I do like the energy in these photos. They're like so different. There we go. Yeah, there's Jamil getting ready in the morning. It's like, how do you do your hair? Magic. Which makes sense in a world where magic is possible. Now we know you can get crazy hairstyles just by using your magic. And you don't have to spend hours in front of a chair. I wish I could do that, man. Yo, same. Sometimes like, man, I want something different for my hair, but then it's like, takes too long. Jamil should have a bird in his friend. For Iago. I mean, he wants a parrot. He has no cares in the world with that morning prep buffs he has. Wait, did you see Peter Pan event in Dreamlight Valley? Yes, I have. And I sped through that because I have no patience at all whatsoever. I just speed through it and he's already leveled up to 10. That was like in one day. I am the reason that these events need to be time locked. Barbershops, I hate this one simple trick. Using magic. I also got Alice, but no Cheshire Cat. Yeah, Cheshire Cat takes a while to unlock. I freaking need Peter Pan. You gotta do the Forgotten's quest first, and then it opens Peter Pan. At least Ambi is a completionist. To the best of my abilities, yes. I try. Yeah, it also takes a while for the Forgotten's quest to trigger, cause like it wasn't instantaneous when you updated the game. It took a while for it to like trigger for some reason. Also, I'm a little bit bummed that there wasn't really any like quests and stuff for Forgotten. You just filled up the friendship meter and got items, so... Bro Forgotten somehow went missing in my land. Probably hiding in the Dark Castle. But do you do the Star Path events? Yes, I do, and I speedrun those too. Because I have no way. I mean, even when I had a job, I still did that. I would just spend way too long just speedrunning through all the event stuff. It's like, I know it's not meant to be speedrun, but I have a bad habit of doing that. Especially because it gives me something to do, because I'm not that big of a decorator when it comes to some of these cozy games. Peter Pan when Jeremiah Stone walks. Also, at least Forgotten got a friendship thing. Yeah. And you can, like, have your Forgotten hang around, hang out with them to get resources, so that's fun. Now they're not just wandering around repeating the same lines. Chad, I think Abby is obsessed with Dreamlight Valley as much as Twisted Hunter. Yes, I am. I will not deny. I even got Max. I got lucky with some of the Dream Snap rewards, and I had like enough to get Max when he dropped. I love having him around the island. The valley or whatever, he does growl at Ursula or Vanessa if he sees him. I saw it and I'm just like, oh, you can do that too? And like, a bunch of the characters do have interactions with them too, so it's not just Ariel and Eric if you get Max. Cause I remember I caught something like one of Woody's dialogues is about like asking like if he can ride Max like he would what was the dog's name in Toy Story again? But like he was like asking something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. There was like a lot of thought put into that when they included him. I like that. I respect it. Also, I am happy that Max exists now because if I get a dig spot in an area that I can't even dig out of, he can do it. And he will not leave a hole. He is the best thing you can get when it comes to companions. I mean Eric's dog or Goofy's son? Eric's dog. Eric's dog has been added to the game. Not Goofy's son, although that would be funny because there'd be 2 Maxes. Man, I almost forgot that was the name of Goofy's son. Max's best boy. Max is the bestest dog you could ever have. He's all fluffy and cute, and the way that he trots around too is so adorable. Like I've caught him a few times just like trotting around like that what dogs do when they're all happy. It's so cute. I love the attention to detail in Dreamlight Valley. It's just so cute. I need Max. He is worth the Moonstones. I think they're gonna add Nana too. I saw something about that. Which honestly makes sense. Like they both have the same build. You can reuse the same like structure. I'm still thinking. We need Treasure Planet characters in the game. Yes! It's honestly kind of a sad opportunity that they didn't have anything Treasure Planet in this update other than probably the monkey. The monkey vaguely looks like Captain Amelia. But I don't think it's supposed to be like a direct reference or anything. It's just monkey vaguely looks like Captain Amelia. Do you know what I want in Dreamlight Valley? A dance part where you go up to a character, say Belle, and just dance with them. Oh, that'd be cute. I still want Beast to have another dream form or something. He deserves to have his Prince Eric, not Prince Eric, Prince. His name was like, began with an A, Adam. He deserves his Prince Adam attire, okay? Or his fancy Beast outfit with when he's all like fancy. I think Captain Amelia is supposed to be more of a feline. Yeah. But the monkey's outfit vaguely looks like Captain Amelia. Also, I want Belle's fancy ball gown, too. Or like the little like dream bundle thing where you can get Belle and Beast's fancy ballroom outfits. That'd be so cute. And maybe get some new furniture items for it too. Like, I need... Also, I didn't know the companions can level up. Oh, they can, and they will give you some fancy item at the end if you max out their friendship. I'm trying to level up Pua. I only have like 3 like of the notable companions. The regular ones just give you like random furniture items. I want 50 gold bars. I mean, I already have like a lot of like the basic resources. So like I'm good on like gold and stuff like that on my valley. I got a lot of sticks. I got a lot of rocks. I got a lot of items. Even a lot of random gems. Like I got that too. Again, I do not have much of a life when it comes to this. I have the inside out raccoons. Oh, I need to get those. Yeah, cause like, isn't the inside out stuff going on right now? I only have the bunny from last year. I have the envy bunny, that's it. That was the only one I figured out how to unlock. All the other ones so far, it's like, wait, how do you unlock them again? What do I have to do again? You know, there's like some events in the game where I just could not figure it out, or I just didn't really care that much. I only found out when I leveled up my blue butterfly for Wonderland. Oh yeah, I have that one too. It's such a funny looking butterfly. I'm trying to think, honestly. Oh, yeah, because I play Dreamlight Valley on my Switch, so it's a struggle decorating for missions because, like, everything keeps respawning too quickly, and I don't have enough time to, like, throw down random items of furniture for some of the decorating quests. I'm like, dang it, I don't want to redecorate everything! I don't have the space, man! Bro, I saw Goofy and Merlin were talking, and Goofy saying how I was a good ruler and how he would love to help out. Oh boy. Having Goofy as your royal vizier would be interesting. Would anything even get done? I am curious if there's ever going to be, like, something Kingdom Hearts related for Dreamlight Valley, because Kingdom Hearts is acknowledged by Disney every now and again. Which is kind of crazy to think about, but, yeah. It's something that happens. Like, could you imagine just walking around holding a keyblade? That'd be cute. Probably not. It makes you wonder how things get done if you have Goofy at your side. It probably just takes a while. I made a new twist characters for my OC school. Ooh. Nice. I wasn't really gonna do anything today, but I might as well just show a little preview. A little preview of some of the stuff that I fixed. It's not the cleanest look, but I'm trying to fix the proportions going on here and perspective. Like I made like a little some shapes here to help with that, and I'm probably gonna zoom out more on this. I forgot what I named the school. I think Madam Mim's Magic School. I forgot, but Frozen, Elsa, and Anna. Interesting character choices. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna work on this right now. But just to give you an idea, I am like messing with the perspective a bit. Getting it to look a little bit more dynamic. You know, probably like then the next time you see this tomorrow, it's probably gonna have a better sketch, because I was just messing with the proportions. Look at the boy! I also made a Shere Khan OC because I loved your cows. Ooh, how lovely. I'm inspiring people. Yay. And now back to just yapping. It's nice to sometimes just yap around. Every now and again. Of silly things that bring me joy. Also, just like Elsa, the older brother who I got no name for is scared of hurting his brother who has hopeless magic. He's not magicless, that's the name of his magic. Ooh. I am curious to see other people's interpretations of like Elsa. Cause I remember I had a professor and he just straight up said that Elsa is like the villain of the movie. Even though she was like completely rewritten to not be the villain, she still was, because she was like a villain to herself. I was like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But you know, she comes around at the end. Frozen's still not really my favorite Disney movie, honestly. Anna OC is named Malo, but I got nothing for Elsa. IDK a name for him. Me neither. Me neither. It's time to look up some names. Fake Norwegian? Scandinavian. I kind of forget where in like Europe Frozen's supposed to be taking place. Also, there's other stuff to Frozen and Grandpappy. somehow alive there. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. At least my laptop is like at ease today. And there's a reindeer. Reindeers are better than people in Fixer Upper Park. Yeah, Frozen's one of those movies where every time I rewatched it, I've just got sadder and sadder. Like, man, I kind of like the concept art better. I don't get that with a lot of Disney movies, but for some, I'm just like, man, the concept art was kind of better. I have that for like I mostly get that with some of the newer ones. Some of the older ones also, but not in the same way. Because, like, yeah, the early drafts and stuff for Snow White were pretty interesting. But at least in that case, a lot of those ideas did manage to be, like, fulfilled in other movies. So, it doesn't make me feel as sad. Which makes me feel very sad, because I'm like, man, you had something good going here, and then corporate nonsense happened. Because, like, why would you have two marketable plushie characters in one movie? That honestly annoys me. It's like, if you wanted the star to be the marketable plushie, you had to get rid of the goat at that point. But if you wanted the goat to be the marketable plushie, you couldn't keep the star a marketable plushie. Like, you gotta pick one. Oh, and I did more to my Mr. Min character, also the headmaster for Madam Mim School. Ooh. Kind of want to re-watch Sword in the Stone. Although I do think it's funny that the only notable character that's ever referenced outside of the movie is Merlin. Not even Mim, and that feels so bad. The amount of hours we've spent talking about the concept art of the new movies can be its own book. Yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad. Like, there's so many good ideas, but they never get a chance to fulfill them, and even in other projects they don't, and that makes me extra sad. My friend joked that him and Crowley should be exes since they seem flirting and hating each other, so they're exes now. I don't get that vibe, but you do you, man. Continue your jokes. I know that's Ambrose and Crowley you were talking about. Like, when I'm talking about, like, Kingdom Hearts and, like, Dreamlight Valley, like, the only other Sword in the Stone character that they'll ever, like, acknowledge the existence of is always Merlin. It's like he was the only good character out of that movie, even though I think Madam Mim is also entertaining. But, she doesn't get to be seen outside much other than, I don't know, a few other spin-off things, but, like, not, like, the big stuff, you know? Hasn't been acknowledged in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, she probably... I don't think she ever was. I'm not that versed in Kingdom Hearts. They're just gonna be rivals when younger, but I can't. Yeah, that's the vibe I got from Crowley and Ambrose. Like, Crowley's just like, man, I want to be better than you. But Crowley is, like, so incompetent. Madam Mim is only just merch now at Hot Topic. Oof. She needs more villain recognition, even though she was kind of just a silly one. The silly villains need recognition too. Like, I just noticed that I have like a Disney villains t-shirt, and there's some villains that are not on there. Madam Mim being one of them. But you got the dude from Pinocchio with the puppets, whose name's slipping my mind right now, but you got the angry puppet man. Hopefully Mim gets some recognition. Add her to Dreamlight Valley. Give Merlin more annoyances. Her and Horn King honestly could talk. Blech. Her and Horn King could talk, honestly. Oh yeah. He's also neglected. I mean, I get that movie is kind of a bit of a mess, The Black Cauldron, but like the Horn King's design went so hard. If only the movie actually was more cohesive. Now that's something that deserves a second chance. But I don't trust the current writers. Mother Gothel OC, also known as Father Gothel, tricks you and uses his magic. Father knows best to mind control them to stay in the school. Ooh, interesting. I've seen a few, like, other Disney villain twist OCs. That's why my overbought you is the Horn King. Ooh. Fascinating. There's so many different ways to interpret some of these characters. It's always interesting seeing other people's takes. And then also just waiting for what Halloween character gets an official twist villain. Because I remember I used to see somebody who had a Frollo inspired character that was in Pomfiore, and then we got Frollo in the Halloween event. It's like, oh, he's real now. We got actual twist Frollo up in here. Also, Father Gothel and Cruel. Fascinating. Oh, now I see. Okay. That makes more sense as a sentence now. Speaking of, I know nothing was announced for Halloween. I'm expecting that later for something to be announced for like this year's Halloween, but like I'm curious what Disney villain might be twisted next for a Halloween event. Like who will we get next year for this Halloween? There's a few possibilities, but I'm not sure. I still kind of want something like maybe not Madam Mim, but like maybe like another villain. I kind of want a Horn King Halloween event. Like I want him to be real finally. Trying to think of a different like villain that you could do for like a Halloween event, but like nothing's coming off of the top of my head right now other than like, because like last year it was a Tim Burton event and I'm just like, what if we got Frankenweenie? What if we got Frank and Victor or whatever, like Twist Victor? That'd be funny. And Train in my Yzma OC, forgot name, I think. I changed it. Got along, because they sometimes hate kids. Interesting. I never really got that vibe from Tren, though. Like, yeah, he's annoyed at them, but, I never really got the hates kids vibe from any of the staff members. Yzma could be a good one for Halloween. That would be funny. I did not have much planned, other than just talking about the current TWST updates. And I got through them fairly quickly. I don't know, I think I talk fast when I'm like really invested in something. Made a Kobu. Also known as Kronk. Is Yzma's kid, but he's so stupid because he pulled the wrong lever. My network went out for a bit. Oh no! Not the network. Yeah, I hate when that happens. If it rains really hard here, you lose internet connection. RIP. I'm about done for today. Like, I kind of don't want to drag it out for like a full hour, but like close to an hour is enough time for yapping. Get a fun little tangents. Still somewhat on topic, honestly. I mean, I need to go back to Dreamlight Valley now and like speed through the star path. I'm gonna use no OC as the first staff OC I made to overblock because my Cusco OC both are like Jamil and Kaz. Interesting. Maybe next week I might have another like just talking session and we can just talk about like TWST OCs or something. I don't know, that seems like fun. But tomorrow and Thursday we're just gonna be drawing again. I just had to talk about the updates for Twisted Wonderland because like so much came out from like one stream. and yet some things were just not very elaborated on. But I'm expecting more information for some of these things to be explained later, maybe in other events, because I think the AMBA event's going to be coming up eventually. And that's usually when they announce the Halloween stuff. And I'm waiting for Halloween. I have a lot of OCs. I only have like a few. I only made, like, the one that I like draw the most is Kalia because like I didn't see that many Ka inspired characters when I made him. And I was like, almost all the other villains are like taken, so like I might as well just claim the snake. Yay! Yay, these. Yeah. It was a good almost hour of just yapping. I like doing that sometimes. Tomorrow we will continue Kalia. I'll be working on like getting his sketch better because I want to change the perspective a bit. So I had a King Louis one but gave up. Oh, he'd be fun. Bye-bye! See y'all tomorrow if you drop by. I just got the one you know about. Yeah, your boy. Your D&D boy. But yeah, next Tuesday we should talk more about that. Off to the valley I go.